Chat, what is up? What's up, chat? How are we doing? Good afternoon, guys. Yo, yo. Um, we got a pretty good amount of people so far. Hope everyone's been having a great day. Oh shoot, we got Nick here. What's up, Nick? One giveaway. At 2,000 subscribers, we'll do some giveaways. That's one. What up, gangster? What's up? All right, guys. For those of you who don't know, today I'm taking part in a competition from Ninja Trader. It's me, Tanya, Lumi. It's called the Micro Showdown. It's the three of us basically up against each other. So the account that you guys see right now is a simulated account. It is the account for the competition. So it's basically the competition is from 9:30 to 5 p.m. Eastern time. And so I did say earlier that I'll be trading this account all day. So yeah, what you guys see here is a simulated account specific for this competition. Currently, as of right now, I am in unrealized profits and an unrealized position. But right now, I am in the number one out of the three of us. I'm in the number one spot. We'll see if, we make new lows, which is really my target. I would love to see ES gap down. I'm sorry, not gap down. I would love to see ES fill the gap that we had from overnight. If we do, that would put me up pretty nicely on the P&L. I've been very, very aggressive with this today, so a lot of this is just going to be, me trying to win the competition. Anyway, though, how are you guys? Anybody take any good trades today? Really want to see the Russell start to lose steam here. I don't want to see us hold. I've been waiting on a Trump tweet all day, guys. Patiently waiting for that. Let's go over a really, really, really clean setup on ES and the Russell from this morning that I saw and I didn't take. But it's a really good example and a really good setup of something that A, I'd be looking for, B, something that I would normally take, and I'll explain why I didn't take it this morning. But let's remove everything. Let's hide. I want to hide drawings and indicators. Why can't I do that? Okay, whatever. Okay. This morning, when I was on stream earlier, I said I was going to wait till 10 a.m. for the 4-hour candle to close. I was watching it mainly on the Russell, but the same setup presented itself on ES. So let's look at Russell 4-hour. Okay. This is the 4-hour candle close that I spoke about and wanted to see. We ended up getting it, and I said I would wait till 10 a.m. to try and take anything, right? I wanted to be sure that the candle was going to close the way it was looking at the time, and it did. We got basically a shooter candle at the highs here. This is one of those setups for me that I love to see, right? I love hammer candles. I love shooter candles. When you have a large wick in either direction, it's, for me, for the most part, on higher time frames, it is indicating that there can be a potential reversal in the coming minutes, right? So we had this close at 10 a.m. and I wanted to see some sort of retracement. I wanted to see us come up a bit higher to around 50% of this candle, this 4-hour candle. I'll just show you guys. I just want to draw it so you guys can have a visual of like where I wanted my entry to be. All right, I wanted entry to be at 88. I put my limit and everything. We opened up at 10 a.m. and we just started knifing. We didn't even come back, retrace, nothing like that, right? And I was I was really exercising patience this morning, and I was trying so hard that I said, I'm gonna wait for it to come back, and never did, and it went without me. But it was a really, really, really clean setup. And then the same thing happened on ES. Same thing with the 4-hour candle. You got this is a shooter candle. Oops. Got the shooter candle, long wick to the upside. Basically a failed breakout, and I wanted us to retrace a bit further. I didn't get it on ES either, and I missed it, and I had to just sit and watch this happen without me. But those were two really, really, really good, clean, short setups off the open at around 10 a.m. And, I missed it. I sat there and I hate watched it really. But just wanted to go over that because those are the exact setups that, I love to see. And those are the setups that I look for on lower time frames as well as the higher time frames. I hope that also visually helps you guys see like why I would go short off of a setup like this. Ways. Chat, what do you guys think? Let's see. I'll leave it up to you guys. I'm going to show you guys the leaderboard of the future traders, which again is just basically me, Tanya, Lumi up against each other. This is the current leaderboard. Number 1 right now, should I end it here, exit all my positions and close up $800, or should I keep holding this position for a full gap fill on ES, which would, put me well over $1,000 in profit? What do we think, chat? And for those of you who are joining late, I said in the beginning of the stream that I am taking part in a competition, a simulated competition with NinjaTrader. It's me, Tanya, Lumi, all up against each other. It's called the Micro Showdown. We do it maybe once every couple months. But yeah, this is a simulated account that you guys see, and it's just purely for the competition. I can keep trading this till 5 p.m. to try and get up on the leaderboard. Lumi isn't training anymore. She caught her short off the open, and she did say that she'll be off the charts. No, I'm not risking 800 for an extra 200. I've got gains. I got gains. What's it called? Secured. I was short GC as well, and I got out of that. I'd basically be risking. Let's see. Hold on. Yeah, I'd basically be risking what I have open right now for another. Let's see. Hold on. If my first TP hits, it'll be $400 on these 3 micros, which is just another 10 points lower from where we are now. And then if my runners hit, that'd be another 300. So we'd be up about $800 on just ES alone. Question can I ask? Dermis, you can always ask. Sure. Let's see what you guys, 21 of you voted in the poll. 67 of you said yes, you are green on the day. 33% of you said no. Listen, for those of you who said no, still 3 hours left on the day, which is plenty of day left. But there's nothing wrong with just accepting the loss and coming back tomorrow, right? All right, I'm moving stops break even. I for sure don't want ES being red. I would love for the Russell to start, like, knifing as well. So the leaderboard rank will be declared by end of day today. Yeah, I mean, there's no declaration of it. It's just we'll know amongst ourselves. But yeah, if you are checking the leaderboard, then it goes until 5 p.m. Correct? And like, there are traders who are partaking in this competition. There's actually, let me see how many people. There's almost 2,000 people partaking in this competition with us. Look at the first place winner right now. And just for FYI, the feature traders, me, Lumi, Tanya, we do this for fun. We don't get any of the prize cash, cash prize pools or anything like that. We're just doing it, to just promote the competition amongst you guys. But yeah, there's someone named Mother who is in first place. They're up $8,100 on the day, which is insane. It's crazy. Hold on, I exited out of the YouTube chat by accident. Oops. This is a big level here that I have too on ES. This is Pax's quarterly pivot. So if we lose 08, things can get really ugly, and obviously we would be making new lows on the day. But this is also a place where buyers can step in. Do you enter positions with ICT concepts? No, no, I don't. I'll try saying your name. Sorry, I can't pronounce that. But no, I don't trade ICT. I'm just purely like a price action trader, and then I just pair that up with key levels. For the most part, I don't even really understand ICT, to be honest with you guys. Wait, Trump is supposed to be speaking after 1:30? Oh, brother. He's participating in a policy meeting, guys. And then at 2:30, he is participating in signing. And then 3:30, he's greeting the 2025 Little League. Okay, cool. That's not good. All right, we lose this midnight open. I do think that we can make new lows here. Again, too, guys, NQ still has a very long way to go to fill its gap from overnight. The gap would get filled at 768. NQ's currently at 942, so almost 200 points lower would give us full gap fill. Now, full gap fill doesn't need to happen today, but just pointing that out for anyone who is in NQ. I haven't touched NQ, although it's allowed as a product to be traded in this competition. I just don't like. I don't like NQ. Lowering profit, stops in profit, and also gonna lower Russell stops. Thought I lowered this before. Maybe I didn't. For some reason, the Russell all of a sudden wants to hold. $44 the X Punisher. What up? What up? What's up? We're in a good mood today. We're hyped. We're good. I would just love to see a continuation. I was like 1,300 in profit, 10 a.m. in competition, but when I saw that leaderboard, I just gave up. Why you give up? Listen, if you somehow place in the top 20, you will win some sort of cash prize. Why would you give up on that? Don't. You can still win something. You never know if these people will flop last minute. You don't have to get first place, but top 20 is, I would say, worth a shot. Would you guys like me to keep you guys in the loop on future competitions? These guys, just for those who don't know, this will be through Ninja Trader. They're simulated. They give you an account, so you're not risking any of your real money or anything like that. They give you the products to trade. So, for example, today's competition, I can trade. It's micros only. I can trade NQ, ES, Russell, Gold, Crude. Those are all the 5 products that are available to trade, right? And then there's cash prizes on the line, literally real money, because you traded a simulated account and placed high enough, right? So if I would have won the sweater this morning, that would have motivated me so much more. Yeah, be real. I know I'd be motivated too if I won a hoodie. Come on, dump us, dump us, dump us. Should I go short gold, guys, too, or should I say F it and just stay in my current positions? You see gold 15-minute. Yeah. I don't know. I don't wanna over leverage and be too exposed. Looks like Tanya's trading again. See her P&L is moving. Oh, baby, drop us. Hold on, chat. I gotta read something. All right, give me full gap fill. So I'm about to take the 3 off right now. Actually, not gonna for 3 points. All right, we trimmed, guys. Don't want any of this going against me. Majority of that got trimmed. Now we hold only 2 micros short on ES. Made a bunch this morning. ES short with Lumi. I'm done for the day. Yeah, be real. That was a great short. I wish I took it. I went over like the setup that I saw this morning and I just completely hesitated. It was like right idea, just complete lack of execution simply because I was waiting for us to retest and the retest never came. You know, that 10 a.m. candle opened up and we just continued to drop rather than having a small retest and then, drop. But I bet you if I got in it right away at 10, that it would have ripped. Would have ripped faces. Would have been cooked. Oh, thanks, 44. Appreciate it. I'm trying. I'm trying. I don't see why buyers are holding us up here. Just stomp. No, I'm not frozen. I'm just sat still. Sorry. I was locked in for a second. Guys, if you know I go quiet, just no, I'm locked in for a quick sec. I'm dead. Is she frozen or sat really still? Bro, I just looked at myself on the YouTube. Man, I have a deadly RBF. Sorry, guys. I really don't mean it. I swear. Just my face. In Ninja Trader, can we trade options or only futures? Only futures. But single stock futures are coming out pretty soon, should be within the next week or so. So you'll be able to trade names like Nvidia, Tesla, Google, Apple, all these, like there's like a list of like 50 something names. So you'll be able to trade those. Because they're a futures broker. That's why. There's plenty of brokers that give you options. All right, good thing I covered some here. This bounce is a pretty ruthless 10-point bounce. All right, the Russell's being a little bit annoying here. There, let's check out newsfeed. Nothing. Nothing. View for GC. Honestly, I think GC here can H. I would like to see GC go lower. I just don't know if it will do it during New York sesh. Harsh. You trade GC regularly? GC was pretty good for me earlier. I kind of want to take shorts on GC. I'm just going to do one micro, guys. This can either go really good or really bad. Let me tighten up stops. Where did that stop go? Okay. All right. Don't want it to go. All right, I like it. We're at the hourly 9 EMA. Previous hourly closed really, really ugly. I do think that if we're going to reject, it would be from here. And recently, GC guys has been moving alongside the indices. So if ES and Q, continue lower, if somehow NQ today gap fills and goes lower to that 768 level that we spoke about before, then GC should follow suit. Guys, please thumb up the stream if you haven't already. Really appreciate it. You guys are the best. The best, the best, the best. All right, come on. Thanks, Adermis. Thanks, guys. Is anyone in anything? Or am I trading by myself here? My necklaces are all tangled up. Still. All right, this is where I want to see Russell reject from. This is almost like we're forming a bear flag here, guys. Bear flag gets invalidated if we get a 15-minute candle close above 72-ish. As long as we stay below, this bear flag is intact, and we could make the next leg down. For whatever reason, Russell was the weakest this morning, and it is now holding now that ES and Q are pulling back. And just an FYI, I just looked up at my other screen, and it looks like the Dow just made new lows on the day. So let's see what that does to the Russell. Dow new lows. Clenched. Man, dude, no, right now we're relaxed. This morning I was a little bit annoyed at the price action, but right now feeling pretty good. NQ longs. Any reason 44? What do you have here on NQ that's making you go long? I see midnight open. About it. Midnight open a little bit below us. Well, Bori Kwan, apparently 1:30, Trump is supposed to speak about something relating to policy. Let me see. Hold on. Get that screenshot back up. Okay, he's participating in a policy meeting, which doesn't necessarily have to mean anything for us, but sometimes he does like to deviate from the script. All right, we just got a 30-minute candle close, 15-minute candle close. I'm not in love with the 30-minute on the Russell here, to be honest with you. This could be a reversal point for the Russell if buyers, want it bad enough. Like I said before, though, that bear flag is still intact as long as we stay below 72-ish. Come on, I'm not asking for much. It'd be so funny if they just reversed us from here on ES back up, leaving what is this? Leaving 2 points of the gap still open. That'd be pretty insane. Let me see this. Hold on. 497.50, yeah. 2 points. Might as well fill it and then do whatever they want to do. Very slow after that first tape bomb we had today. Just a waiting game, guys. There's really not much happening. I can't even commentate on anything because there was just nothing going on. Dow is below previous week low. I'd say I want us to stay below that to keep going lower. See what the next target would be. Oh, we took out the target that I had at 128. Next target I have is lower at 5208, which is about 150 points lower. I don't know if we get that. Got a push here. All right, there's the Dow retesting previous week low. Yo, Andy, what's up? What's up? Be nice. How you guys doing? Silly markets. I keep waiting for gold to do something, but it just doesn't seem like it knows what to do. Yeah, well, I mean, gold during New York sesh is just something else. I need us to reject this area here and just go lower. I mean, I don't know what the holdup is. It feels like market's waiting on another headline, waiting for Trump to say something. Can you explain your GC strategy for Asia? I mean, it's the same strategy that I trade for New York. It's just that, during Asia, GC just moves better. Like the Asians like to trade gold. Yeah, there you go. Be nice. You said it. Yep. All right, come on, Rusty. Drop us. Waited 3 hours for this price action. Yo, Sean, you and me both, my friend. Today has been like, it's just been a patience tester for sure. Actually annoying. Especially if you missed the morning drop. You kind of didn't have anything. Hey, I guess you could have longed this, but I didn't. I wasn't convinced on longs. Lowering stops on ES a bit further. Almost 10 points in profit. I'm really liking this. If this really plays out as a bear flag here. Cut off the magnet. Something like this, guys. So something like this to go lower. This is just honestly a make or break point though. This is where, if you're bullish, buyers can step in, push price back up. And if you're bearish, like this is the consolidation comes from the fact that this is a pivotal level, right? Yeah, be nice. It's all good. You come back tomorrow and you hit a banger. No big deal. You win some, you lose some. I think if my ES trade hits and we go down to 90, another 15 points from here, I'll just close out this gold trade. And I'll see where I'm at with the Russell and probably close out too. I'm actually gonna switch these. I'm gonna do my first trim on the Russell to be 3 micros instead of 2, and then 2 being my final TP. But let's see where we're at once we do actually, if we get the drop. If we get the drop. As I'm looking at flow, a lot of good flow today. A lot of good flow. Finally. For like the past month, it's just been really shitty. Use my language, but that's the best way I can describe it. So pretty happy that flow picked back up. Are you back on NTL for the close? No, nope. I am not back on for trade the close. I think Jack said he would be back on for later. I'm not. We'll be back on tomorrow. Let's see what time. Up my schedule. Tomorrow, midday at 11 a.m. We'll be on with Leo. So for those of you who want to join. Anthony, are you short? I feel like you have to be. I'm getting ready to check the leaderboard. Hold on, guys. Take a picture, send it to my mom. Come on. Leo is my homeboy. Yeah, he's cool. Don't tell him I said that though. He's alright. Anthony says no. You're not short. I'm surprised. Come on, ES, do it. Give me the knife. Oh, Shink. I'm glad you made some money. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Come on, guys. Let's thumb it up for Shink catching the short with me and making some money. So ES made new lows on the day. NQ is still. Let me see what NQ's low is. 873. We still have 50 points till we get to that low. All right, chat. Come on. Can someone make a phone call or something? Am I gonna get rich from trading? Andy, from your lips to God's ears. Yes, please. Sign me up for riches. All right, lowering stops even further in ES. If we break 63 on the Russell, I will move stops as well. Or, guys, I can end it here. Call it a day. I hate that it's taking forever. Guys, let me show you something on the 5-minute on NQ. What does this look like to you guys right here? Hold on. What does this look like? Oh my god, it's an H. Yeah, I got a competition, be nice, but I'm in first place right now. I could just end it here. Yeah, H pattern, but this pump is coming from the midpoint of this gap on NQ. Oh my god, buyers are relentless, bro. Just let it die. That's just how an H pattern, guys, would look like on a smaller time frame like the 5-minute. Yeah, Dermis, you know what? I'm in first place, but no one in the NT chat was rooting for me this morning. A bit messed up. I was getting counted out. Nobody believed. Gold is starting to drop. That's nice. Gonna lower stops on gold. Trying to play this smart, guys. No, real Ridge Runner, don't apologize. I hope everything went well at the doctor's. I was just, being funny, but yeah, we had like 2,000 people watching earlier on the NT chat. No one voted or rooted for Salmo. It's crazy. We have 74 people watching right now. That is insane, guys. Can we thumb up the stream if you haven't already done so? Ruben says, starting to love that effing H pattern. Hell yeah, Ruben. That H pattern, I'm telling you guys, no one, like, I've been talking about it for months. No one really gets the hype. But once you start to notice it and start to trade it, you become a much better short trader. Promise you. Just gotta trust the H. Trust the power of the H. This pump is so dumb right now. Okay, I give like only because you asked. Thanks, I appreciate that. I really appreciate it. Come on, gold. I love this. This is good. I'm happy I got into gold. So the max you can trade on gold here for this competition is 3 micros. Dude, if I was in 3 micros right now, even on a simulated account, I'd be clenching. 3 micros on gold is a lot, guys. I like to play safe. Yes, don't you dare push. Wow. Gold's dropping though. All right, I'm putting stops at break even on gold here. Or actually, I'm gonna move it down a bit more. So if this starts to do anything like ES, I don't want it to go against me. The only one that I don't have stops and profit on is the Russell. On. Oh, this stupid push. All right, I think I'm gonna close it all here. Yeah. Closed everything, guys. Flat across the board. We were up 1,000 on the day. Now only up 826. This is the leaderboard for anyone who wants to see it. For the competition, it's pretty solid. I think I'm gonna end it here. I don't see myself really taking another trade. Be nice, thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, LL, this price action is pretty frustrating. That's why you gotta really gotta freaking trade smart. You know what could happen here? Look at this, guys, real quick. Just break out of this downward trend line down. Just it can really break out from here if these buyers wanted to. It would be nasty. I'm gonna, what's it called? I would watch this, guys, going into end of the day. If you are bullish, might be worth a shot going long. That is a pretty nasty. This would make for a nasty break to the upside. And keep in mind that this morning Russell was the weakest. It was the one that actually, dropped us. It was leading the drop, and now when ES, Gold, NQ, Dow are all trying to drop, Russell is the one really holding. So I would watch this for continued upside. See what happens, Um it's not financial advice, Sean. Don't be trying to get me in trouble, yo. Um thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate all of you, all the ones that are saying goodbye. Thank you guys, appreciate it. You're all the best. Just trying to look to see. All right, you guys. I think I'm out of here. That's probably it for me. No more trading. I think I'm happy with my P&L for this competition. Pretty solid gains, if you ask me. And yeah, I appreciate you guys all tuning into the stream. Catch you guys tomorrow. Be good, be safe.